Right, good morning guys. In this video, I want to show you exactly how much a viral video on YouTube with 3.5 million views, my most watched video on this channel, makes in terms of AdSense. Okay, this is the first time I'm making a video like this, but I thought it would be quite interesting to see the behind the scenes, or for you to see the analytics of my YouTube videos and see how much I'm making from AdSense, specifically on this North Korea video. And I'm also going to show you that in comparison to some of my other videos, but I think this is quite a good little case study if you're wondering how much you can make it when a video goes viral. I'm going to be sharing my screen as well so you can see everything within my analytics. I'm not trying to hide anything, and I want to show you exactly what it's making. Right, so let's dive in. If I go into my studio, which you can go here. So for those of you that aren't on YouTube, this is what you see when you first get to your studio. This is my homepage. And as you can see, this month's not as good. I've been like posting less videos and everything's down a little bit there. But what the really interesting part is when we go into channel analytics. So this right now is what's happened in the last 28 days. And you can see down here, your top videos in this period in terms of views, and well, actually here it's views, but later I'll show earnings. It's still that alone in an empty North Korean airport gets the most views per month right now. So that's got 180,000 views this month, which is still being monetized. That's how much I'm making this month. It depends on which month when you go into it. But I'm going to click specifically into this video and show you that. I remember posting this and I then went on a trek in Nepal. So I posted it, put it live, and then the next morning I went away for a trek for 5 days. Didn't even look at YouTube, didn't have 4G on my phone or anything. And then when I came back after this trek, which was amazing by the way, I really enjoyed being disconnected, I checked my YouTube and I had 1 million views on this video within like 5 days. And it was, that's like the fastest a video has ever blown up for me. My whole email inbox was full of like media requests to share it and all of that stuff. And it also generated a large amount of revenue in that time, which we're going to show you now. It was published on May 25th, 2019, and in that time, which is, what is that? That's 9 months, it has generated $7,597, which with a quick search, roughly £5,800. This is by far my most profitable video. And I want to kind of deep dive into why. Okay, so on first glance, I don't know if some of you will be thinking that $7,500 is a lot for 3.5 million views, or if it's not a lot. But let me just go in and explain why it's that amount. Within YouTube, we talk about CPM, which is cost per mil. And it's basically the amount you're going to get paid per 1,000 views. Cost per mil, cost per 1,000 views that an advertiser is paying for the advert to go before, during, or next to your videos. So like when you go on YouTube and there's an advert, I will get 55% of that revenue and YouTube takes 45% of the what the advertiser is paying. And that's sort of, I mean, I think it's gone up and down in the past, but that's roughly what it is now. So let me show you. The CPM for this video is $6.70. And now if you compare that to 3.5 million views, well, that's 3,500 thousands. So really 6.7 times 3,500 should be more like $20,000. So why isn't it? Why is it only 7,500? That's because the monetized playbacks are 1.9 million, which means that the playback of the video, or the person watching the video, has watched it for longer than 30 seconds. Still, if you then times 6.7 times 1.9 million, or 1,900, that would be about $12,500, yet I've received 7,500. The reason for this is that YouTube takes its 45% cut. I think it's 45%, but yeah, let's say it's 45% now. They take the 45% cut, which then leaves me with the $7,500, which is the remainder. This is an example where a video has gone really viral. It's generated a lot of income for me because that's actually quite a good CPM. You can get higher if it's like a really profitable niche your video is in. And what I mean is, if you made a video about real estate, for example, or tech, then you might get a higher cost per mil than this because the adverts popping up next to it are more profitable for the person paying for the advertising. If your video was about a hostel experience, for example, you might get a much lower CPM because then what's popping up next to it will most likely be hostels. They don't have as much incentive to pay high for that advertising spot. So why is the CPM higher on this one then? Well, if you click into it here, then you can kind of see absolutely nothing that will tell me. But what you can do is go into your audience. And within this specific North Korea video, most people that have watched it have been from the United States and United Kingdom. And this is the reason I'm attributing for a higher CPM than my other videos. And I'll show you a video in a second to compare it to. So 31% of the views on this video have been from the United States because the United States are very interested in North Korea. UK is as well. I mean, without going into the reasons why, it's because the US has a strong interest in North Korea. They can't actually, a person with a US passport can't actually visit North Korea right now, so that might be why. But 30% of the US viewers has pushed this video to a higher than average for my channel CPM, which then, you know, it ended up this. Now, if I go back into my overall view, let's go into revenue here for my channel. You can see that this month it's still my top earning video, and that's been the same on this video for the last 6 months, or actually since it's posted each month, it's been the highest earner on this channel. I think that's a good example of how one video can drive a YouTube channel in terms of revenue and in terms of growth, because that video specifically maybe go up about 17K subscribers, I think, just from this video. If you see it, yeah, 18K there. And if I go into my other, like the second highest one is this other North Korea video, 3.5K that have clicked directly subscribe from that. Going to this one, 5.5K on that. And yeah, again, each of them have done well in revenue as well, and all have a similar sort of CPM. So really, if I go, let's go and load this up. So if I look at my channel overall, then on the top 10, or let's say top 15 videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 5 of them are in the top 10. Let's leave it as that. So that's really why a large portion of the revenue on this channel has come from the North Korea series, because I think it was an interesting subject. I think not that many people have gone there and filmed it, and people do have an interest in North Korea. So 300,000 views, 700,000 views, a million, 3.5 million, all of them at roughly, and 700,000 here, all of them with roughly $6 CPM. That all kind of adds up, and that's why, at least for now on the channel, that's sort of driven the revenue there. On this channel as well, it's always United States around 30%, UK 10%, India, Canada. And then in terms of if I go to my overall YouTube channel because of that, so this was that video right here. You can look at that chart and it just explodes over that period of time. And then it's been fairly, consistent since then. But that just gave like a kind of big hit. So yeah, and then if I just show you this little bit here, in 2019, they were all my highest earning videos. So like I said, I want to compare this to another video, which is just from another place and might give you an idea of a more average CPM. So again, if I go into my YouTube channel, my second most viewed video, Flying into Dakar, First Impressions of Bangladesh. Now this again has got 1.2 million views, but the CPM is gonna be a bit different. $24 this month, but right, I'm gonna go, it was uploaded a few years ago, so I'll go since uploaded. Lifetime, 1.3 million views, $1,400. Now if we were to multiply this out, let's say that would be like 2.5 times, would be $3,500. So like pretty much 50% of the North Korea video. Yeah, anyway, you can kind of get the maths from that, around 50%. If I go into revenue, you can see the CPM is $5 and the monetized playbacks is only 500,000. So the monetized playbacks for North Korea one was 4 times as many, and the CPM was almost $2 higher. Now, this is 1.2 million views, so times it by 3 to get to the 3.5 the other one had. That would be $3,500. So that's about half what the North Korea made. Now, to really like emphasize what I was saying before, it kind of depends on where the views are coming from, because this is mostly being viewed from Bangladesh and India, and they have a lower spending power, so therefore there's a lower CPM. That's my take on it. I know there'll be some other YouTube gurus maybe in the comments that are saying other things as well, which I'm sure 100% could also be the case, but this is just what I'm seeing from my own back end. This is the first video that went viral on my channel, and actually one of the first I posted. So estimated revenue in the last month, $0. Estimated revenue of all time, $0. This has got 1.1 million views and I've never made any money from it. That's because it's using a copyrighted song, and so it's still got adverts before it, but any money this makes goes to the person that held the copyright for that song. And I think it's the one day baby will be old. And I knew that at the time, so I'm not gonna put it in because then this video will also be demonetized. But I knew that at the time, and I just really wanted to use that song because it was like the perfect song for that video. And I thought even if it gets loads of views, then at least it will be like a loss leader. It will still get people to come to my channel, and I wanted to use the song, so I didn't mind not making any money from it. Now, a question you might be wondering is, did I intentionally go to North Korea just to get a higher CPM and get like views or whatever? No, I didn't at all. I actually had no real anticipation of that. I had no idea. I thought it would be interesting. I thought that like I really wanted to go there, and I was really interested by it, so I thought other people would also find it interesting, but I didn't go there specifically to target YouTube views and CPM and all of that, and like I generally haven't done in the past. I just go to places that I find interesting myself, and I did make sure I filmed a lot there because it's a place that not a lot of people have been to and not a lot of people are able to go to. So I thought, like, you know, if I'm gonna be going there anyway, let's make as many videos as possible. And I was only there for 3.5 days and I made 5 videos out of it because of that. But I didn't specifically go there for the CPM or any of that. I just went there because it interested me. That being said, North Korea's in the title of this video because, you know, why not? Now I've found that out, it might be good. I try to show as much as I can, and I've wondered this about other people's videos, so I thought it might be interesting. And yeah, if you want to know anything else about YouTube, or if you want to know anything specifically about this video, then let me know in the comments, and I'm going to be replying in each video to the first 50 to 100. Basically, I want to reply to as many as I can, but I can't keep going back to older videos. Instead, if you drop the comment in there now, then I'll make sure that I reply in the first couple of days that each video goes live. I'll also be making more videos like this if the interest is strong, and if you have any specific questions that you would like me to address in a video, then let me know below as well. For now, thank you for watching. Thanks for giving me a higher CPM on this video because, you know, it included North Korea in the title, and see you in the next one.